Now introducing, out of Alden, New York, number 2, Dylan the Chinstrap Zielinski. Introducing next, out of Schenectady, New York, wearing number 69, Kenny the GM Gerard.
Sabrina Carpenter's texting me. Welcome back in to the DK Experience. I'm Dylan Zielinski, coincided by the cool Kenny Gerard.
You never had to do it for yourself.
That was weird. I've never done it the other way around. Kenny, how are we?
Whoa. I'm good, man. I'm good. Living life. Oh, look at, yep, Kenny Gerard. I am now GM. I'm going to step down and appoint Alex Plummer as the...
I am now Dylan Zielinski, VP of Productions. I'm going to step down and put Austin Claus as the next VP of Productions. Oh, yeah, it's funny now, ain't it?
It's not funny.
Yeah. All right, Buck.
All right, Buck.
All right, let's get into it. So, we're not going to do our gridiron recap tonight because there's not much to talk about in terms of changes for each team. Wow, this chair is so far back.
Yeah, be careful, dude. That chair's about to break any day. That's the one they gave.
With me sitting in it, it's
that was
probably
the one they gave John Boldus for oh boy.
Well, I'm going to sit up then.
Yeah.
Since there's no real gridiron recap, we're going to talk about the NFL draft. We will not have another show until after the draft, so we will both speak about it. So, actual Dylan will go first. Dylan, tell me about what your hot takes are, anything, and maybe about the Bills.
Okay, so I guess you could say like my hot take for this draft is I think it's going to be historically bad. I think this draft is going to be one of the worst. I think there's a few generational players. You got a guy like Travis Hunter. You got a guy like Abdul Carter. The quarterbacks are bad. I think a few of them are going to be good. I don't like Cam Ward. I think he's way too overhyped. As far as the Bills go, I mean, I really haven't done too much like looking into this draft and like the players and stuff like that. But the Bills have 10 picks. It's like second most in the league, I think, right behind the Ravens. If the Bills just spend all of their draft capital on defense, don't even touch the offense, just spend it all on defense, find like 3 or 4 studs, I'm a happy man. Defense keeps letting Josh Allen down in the biggest moments every year.
I'm not going to say you're wrong there. I mean, in terms of me, like, I don't really have many, like, hot takes, I guess. Mine is kind of, I just agree with you. Like, I think this draft sucks. I think this draft is not good. I think all these quarterbacks that we're talking about, Shadur Sanders, we're talking about Cam Ward, I think they in last year's draft are a mid-second round pick. Mm-hmm. I don't think any of these guys are really all that good. My phone buzzing. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I think of this draft in terms of, like, who's going to be successful. But, I mean, I know I'm wearing your Bill stuff right now, but the Giants... See, now they got those 2 quarterbacks. They got Danger Russ. They've got Jameis. I don't see them taking a quarterback anymore.
The news just broke out today that they're doing a private workout
with Shador. I saw that
on Thursday.
I feel like that's like unless he blows them away, they might take him. I think they're stupid if they don't take someone like Hunter. I think Travis Hunter is a good pick. If for some godforsaken reason Abdul Carter is still on that list, I think you take him from Penn State without a question. What was that?
Little A was FaceTiming me. I'm not answering that on live
No, why
TV.
is our camera so high?
Yeah.
Can we
zoom it in a little bit?
If we want to angle down a little bit, bring it down a little bit. My shorts, I am not built for the short shorts like you, Dylan. This is not my...
the short life.
Dude,
I'm going to text Aiden that I'm on TV right now.
You got what?
I'm going to text Aiden I'm on TV right now.
See what Aiden says.
So he... Hold on.
We're holding. Quick. We're all waiting.
Sorry.
See, this is why I opened the show on my phone, being Dylan. Oh, we're taking a picture? All right.
Come on.
Please hold.
All right, we'll send that to Big A.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess, again, for the Giants this draft, I think don't waste a pick on a quarterback unless you're going to go 3rd round and take someone as going to be a 3rd stringer, but I don't think it's worth it.
Our kind of boat, too, where you need defense.
I think maybe alignment.
I think Banks sucks.
I do think Banks sucks. I agree. I don't think Banks is all that. I mean, where are your chains, by the way, Kenny?
Oh. hitting my mic. I hear it in my ear.
I hear it too.
There we go.
All right.
Dang.
Not crazy hot takes for us, I guess. I guess we just agree too much. But we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to go down between most of the top prospects and see if we think they're going to be boom or bust. And according to this segment, probably going to have a lot of bust. Stick around. You're watching the DK Experience right here on WTOP 10.
Oh, boy.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts. It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to.
What was that?
Aw.
Not oh boy.
It is DK time.
I
Could
know,
we
I'm
please
sorry.
have our time to
Sorry.
We were first.
It's always
so you
on my
remember.
mind.
Yeah, it's always on my mind. Welcome back to DK Experience,
Bulbous' fault.
season number 3, episode number 3. And let's just get right into it. We're going to talk about some of the players in the draft. So I'm picking my laptop down here because I got to see numbers of the players. Okay. So, and rip the back of this cover off because I don't put that on TV. Ah.
Definitely didn't just break. We're good.
We're good. All right. We're going to talk about some of the players in the draft, and we think if they're going to be a boom player or a bust player, or if they're somewhere in the middle. According to our last block, we're probably going to have a lot of players we think are not going to be successful in the league. We think it's kind of a mid-overall draft. So, Dylan, I want to take us down a list of these players, and you're going to give me an opinion and give me a little bit of time to talk as well. Let's start off with the big two. We're going to start off with Cam Ward, the quarterback out of Miami. He is probably the projected #1 pick at the moment. What do you think?
Bust, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will be wrong on it. I think he's lazy. Mechanics are awful. Flat feet. I don't think he's a leader. He quit on his guys in a bowl game. So
I will say I think I think he's going to be an okay journeyman. I think he'll be a good backup one day. Kind of like a Jameis Winston, like he's going to get drafted really high. He's going to get drafted #1, and then he's going to be okay. He might have a fluky like that 30-30 season like Jameis. I see him as Jameis Winston. Like I just envision him as Jameis Winston.
Too,
I think, and that's the difference. Like Jameis wasn't really cocky. He was just like,
and I like my
funny.
cocky quarterback.
Right, but it's just like he's not good enough to be cocky. So I think that he'll be an okay backup one day. I don't think he's going to be all that successful. He'll be a good journeyman, but I kind of had that feeling once I saw what happened against Syracuse in that game. And that might be the bias because we're right near Syracuse, but I think that game sealed the deal that I don't think he's going to be all that. But speaking of quarterbacks that I think are not going to be all that, let's talk about the next one. Quarterback Shedeur Sanders out of Colorado. This one is a very highly debated topic. Dylan, go ahead.
I think he's going to be good. I think he has to be. No, I think he has to be. I think it's one of those things where like script believers and people like believe these things where it's just like he has to be. He's got that Sanders name. Yeah. He's gonna. His brother's brother's not good.
No, it's horrible.
That. So the one's not good.
Was it
One's
Shiloh?
gotta
Shiloh?
be good. Shiloh.
Shiloh?
I think Shador's going to be good. I think Shador, and what makes me think Shador is going to be good is he's low-key falling. He's not going to go in a top 5. I don't think the Browns want him. I don't think the Giants want him. And he's falling. He's going to get a chance to go to a team like Vegas, learn behind a Geno Smith. Then all of a sudden he gets the keys. I think he just gets a chance to, of success. Cam Ward's going to the Titans. That's not a good team.
No, I can't say that I necessarily disagree. I don't think he's going to be good. I think he has the potential to end up like Jordan Love and sit behind a quarterback and be good, but I think someone's going to rush him into the limelight because of Deion, and I think it's going to ruin his career.
I think Deion's also going to teach him how to be successful in the league.
I don't think you can teach someone that bad at football. Moving on now, we're going to talk about the Heisman Trophy winner. It's going to be running back Ashton Genty out of Boise State.
He didn't win the Heisman.
Or no, backup Heisman. Sorry, backup. Second, whatever.
Come on.
Everybody's getting on me tonight. The backup. Go for it.
He's going to be good. I don't think there's really any argument about that. I think he's going to be
Where's
good.
he go?
He's a running back. Where does he go?
That's the more important question.
He's going to be a top 10 pick. Probably like in Vegas.
I honestly forgot the draft order. I'm looking it up right now.
Whoops.
He go to Jacksonville.
Maybe.
I think number 5 lands at
have ETN
Jacksonville. Oh, they do. What about the
I
Patriots? Who
think
they got in the
they need
backfield right now?
I think they need receiver.
They do.
Stephon Diggs is old still.
That's a tough one. That's going to be a tough question that we're not going to have time to answer.
I think he's going to be a top 15.
I think he'll be a top 15.
That.
Yeah,
Clock
top
that.
15 running. I think top 15 in the draft, top 15 overall.
Yeah.
So now to the actual Heisman winner. I jumped the gun a little bit here. Now we're going to talk about Travis Hunter. He is a cornerback / wide receiver out of Colorado. So what do we think, Dylan? And tuck your chain.
I guess, yeah. I don't know why.
I do the same thing. I have my chain. Well, you dress up as me. They hit the mic, and then it sounds like.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if he's bad.
I wouldn't either.
I think he's gonna be good. I do think he's gonna be, but there's part of me that's because where do you? I don't think he's a great receiver, and I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he's bad, but I'm also gonna say he's gonna be good.
For the sake of my fan base as a Giants fan, I really hope that he is good because I really don't want him to suck. But I have this burning feeling inside of me that thinks he's like a low first-round talent getting drafted really high because of his team, because of his coach, and just because he played both ways. If he didn't play both ways, he's an early second-round pick.
Then what do you think he's going to play, receiver or corner?
Corner, if he goes to the Giants.
I think so,
corner,
too.
if he goes to the Giants. All right, so moving on. We're talking about Abdul Carter, who is the resounding #1 prospect in this draft out of Penn State. What do you think?
Stud. That kid is going to be good. I think he's not going to fall out of the top 5. I don't think he's going to fall out top 3.
I don't think so
either.
either.
I think it's 1's going to be Cam Ward. 2, take him.
The Browns with him?
Myles
Oh
Garrett.
my God, that's
him and Myles
scary.
Garrett would be scary. You can figure your quarterback out. You got Joe Flacco. You got Joe.
And
Myles Garrett and him, dude. And they had a top 1 defense 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, I'm going to say
no one really left.
I agree. I think if he falls past the Browns, the Giants should take him.
Yeah,
I will be over the moon if we get Abdul Carter. Like that would be awesome.
Because then you could trade
me.
a guy like Thibodeau.
Absolutely, right. You don't
draft
we
capital.
don't need that, but I would prefer to have Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
So I think there's not a
Thibodeau.
Agreed. There's not a chance that he falls out of the top 3. But we'll move on to our next one. We're going to talk about another quarterback coming out of Ole Miss. Jackson Dart, one that's not really projected to be any higher than top 20 right now. But Dylan, you like this player. We talk about him a lot, so I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
I know, and it's giving me flashbacks to Zach Wilson. I loved Zach Wilson. I was so high on Zach Wilson. He's gonna be a bust.
No.
He's gonna be a bust.
You're gonna say that?
I like Jackson Dart. I love Jackson Dart. But he's going to be a bust.
I got you to say that on air. That's the only reason I put it on there. I just want to hear you say that he'd be a bust on air. We'll move on to the next one. So we got ourselves a defensive tackle out of Michigan. It's Mason Graham. Now, he is a projected top 10. I would say he's not falling out of the top 7. I don't see a world where Mason Graham doesn't get picked up by a team like the Panthers at number 8.
Yeah.
The Saints could easily swoop in on him. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to Las Vegas or Jacksonville. He is an all-round talent.
Yeah.
He was probably the shining star of Michigan this year, a team that fell off horrendously.
Yeah.
So I think Graham should be a top 8 pick.
I agree. And his versatility too. Like they have him lining up at nose tackle. They have him in the 1 technique, the 3 technique, and then they have him out on the edge.
Yeah.
Like I think versatility with that is because he's a little smaller, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes,
For
he is
like
a bit
D
smaller.
tackle.
Yeah.
So if he can line up, be a little bit more of a speed rusher on the inside, and then they can just kind of.
He's what I like to call, and my coach used to call me in high school, was a Swiss Army knife. So you can kind of just move around that defensive line. I think Mason Graham will be a boom. I think he will be a nice. I think it'll be a nice steal. Like people aren't talking about him as much as some of the other prospects. So I think that he will be a good pickup. But that's all the time we got to talk about NFL draft picks. When we come back, we time for everybody's second favorite segment, Dylan Learns Sports. You're watching DK Experience right here on WTOP 10.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West 1st Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking.
They looking for me.
There's hockey.
There's improv.
So much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassments free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping.
Welcome back to the DK Experience right here on WTOP 10. I'm Dylan Zielinski, coincided by I'm not so good with my own name,
Curious Kenny
Gerard. I don't know, I'm done with this. We're going to talk about some sports today. Now, every episode, Dylan will learn a new sport. He's getting ready to look at the TV because he knows where he can put everything. Yeah. Today's wonderful sport of choice, drum roll please. Come on, Jaden. Come on, Jaden. Jaden, come on. Jaden, come on. Drum roll. Oh, I already put it up. You spelled lacrosse wrong. It's lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse, also known as locks.
Go Bandits.
So, well, we're getting into that. So, thank you. We're going to talk about lacrosse today, another sport that Dylan doesn't know, as everybody knows at home. Dylan only knows football. And guess a little bit about the sports we have taught him. Taught him the golf last time around for the Masters tournament. Masters now over. A little upset with the outcome. That's just my opinion. But anyway.
Really? I thought everybody was happy with this outcome.
Not me. I think he is a arrogant person. Yeah, that one. I don't like him. Anyway, should have been Justin Rose. Let's move on to it. So we're going to talk about some lacrosse facts. I pretty much rip these off Sporkle as I do every week. So here's the description. You have to answer and line up to what they mean. So as an example, I'll give away one. On the bottom right corner, shortened name for lacrosse would be lax.
Oh, yeah.
So it's call and response.
Oh, okay.
40 seconds.
Are you?
Go.
Oh, I have to. Oh, I thought you were calling them out.
Oh, I mean, what's the meaning of the word lacrosse?
Stick.
Wearing the striped shirts. Who wears striped? Yep. Frame at the top of the stick.
Frame at the top of the head, like the net head? I don't know.
The circle around the goal.
Goalie circle? I don't know.
Wide / swinging check.
Why is that? I have no idea.
The netting. The nether, sorry.
No, I have no idea.
All right, put them up.
Concussions.
Called the crease, same as hockey.
I would have got Native American. I did say crease. I corrected it. All right. The stick. I said that. Dude, I actually got more
that
than I
right.
got.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I got this one.
So I
this
didn't
one,
really
this
react.
one.
I'm disappointed.
I got this one, this one, this one.
Hey, look, look.
The rubber end on the stick is called the butt.
Next, we're going to talk about some NLL teams. Some of these do not exist anymore. Some of these are new. So top corner down. Bandits are on the top. You got that one. To the right. Take a guess. Swing at it. Shoot. What do you think? Just guess. Take a guess. Make
Syracuse.
it up. Okay, sure.
Vancouver. That is Vancouver.
That's Vancouver. What's the name? Do you know?
I'm not going to be able to. That's Albany.
No, it's definitely not.
No. Is that one Albany?
Albany's not on this list.
What?
Yep.
Oh, are these old?
They're old.
Oh.
So rapid
that
fire.
one's
What do you got?
Toronto.
Yep, The Rock. Wait, you can't see my eyes. The Rock. Anyway. I got a kick out of that.
I don't know.
Put them up.
I've seen them play I have seen them play Rochester. I've seen them play Toronto. Saskatchewan Ross and
Calgary Roughnecks. The Philadelphia Wings are around.
Because I thought the Roughnecks was a cool name.
All right, next one's going to be a map of America. So we're going to talk about NCAA Division I lacrosse schools. You better get at least one of these right, and I'll give you a hint. Majority of them, if not all but two, are on this half of the map. Majority in the Northeast. Go ahead.
UNC.
I don't know all of them. There's 76.
UNC, Syracuse.
Okay, you got the one I was talking about.
Miami.
Where am I from?
Albany's got one?
Albany. Albany and?
Oswego.
No, that's Division III.
Nope, we'll count it.
Okay. Siena is the other one I was talking about. He's never going to get that.
No. Tennessee.
You're missing some big ones. Think smart people. Think really
Yale.
smart. There you go.
Yeah,
there's
buddy.
one. Yep, Yale.
Maine. I don't know.
Maine, I think, is one.
Penn State, probably.
Penn State is one of them.
All right, let's see them.
All right. There's a lot. Penn State, University, Binghamton, Albany, Hughes, Cornell.
Did I say, where's UNC?
UNC is there. The only three not on this half of the map, so anything west of Texas is only Denver, Air Force, and Utah State. Everything else is east of Texas.
They don't lacrosse out there.
They don't. They have. This surprised me. I was quite surprised. Right. Anyway, so I guess, Dylan, did you learn something new today?
Yeah, the West doesn't like lacrosse.
The West does not like lacrosse. We're going to a quick break. When we come back, it'll be time. Wow, I snapped my head so fast. We'll be back for Cooking or Crazy. You're watching DK Experience right here on WTOP 10.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of time.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Oh my gosh, that was a big yawn.
You okay?
Yeah.
He's going to recover. Welcome back to the DK Experience right here on WTOP 10. I'm Dylan Zielinski, coincided by the wonderful Kenny Gerard. And Kenny, we are going to do our favorite segment called Cooking or Crazy.
We had thought about yell at you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to have to act like you. I'm going to have to lose. We were talking.
I've actually did pretty well. Hop. Shout out Hop.
Yeah, still sucks.
Easter's
Worst choice.
this
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is Sunday, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Shout out Hop.
It's a great holiday.
It is. The best.
The best. Anyway, we're going to pick the topic during the break, and now we're going to debate on it. So our topic of the day, speaking of NFL draft, is who is the biggest draft bust in the history of the NFL? We will debate for a couple of minutes, and then our graphics operator in the back, Austin Claus, will choose the winner. All right, so I'll go first today.
I was going to say, Austin has no. Give it to Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron can do it. You guys in the back collectively decide who do you think is going to win. So I'm going to start us off with what might be the chalk answer, and I'm going to say Jamarcus Russell. He is, well, I am Dylan today, don't forget. We're good. I'm going to take Jamarcus Russell. I think he was horrendous. I think he's well known as probably the worst draft bust of all time. He played 4 games in his first year, I think, and then it was not more. I don't think he ever played a full season. Like, he never played a full 16. I don't have stats in front of me, but he was not good. He was just like, if you think of a draft bust, the first thing that comes to mind is Jamarcus Russell with the Oakland Raiders. He was horrendous. He made Al Davis not look great. So I'm going to say Jamarcus Russell is my take as the worst. Oh, it's Kenny's take now? Oh, now it's Kenny's take. Okay. I'm all confused. I'm scared.
Touch back into my Dylan side a little bit, all right? And as much as this is going to pain me to say, I'm going to lift up so you can actually see my eyes and how the pain I'm feeling. Johnny Manziel is the biggest NFL draft bust of all time. While you guys have heard me on the show that say that Johnny is the best college quarterback ever, and he is probably my favorite football player ever, he is the biggest NFL bust ever. There were stats that came out in the Johnny Manziel documentary that he did not watch any film. His iPad was clocked for 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 13 seconds. So he turned it on. He went out a day before a game in Cleveland to Vegas, gambled, partied. He did not make it back, and that is why he was cut from the team. Johnny did not care about the team. He did not care about football, whether that was his own mental issues. But Johnny Manziel, for all the hype that surrounded him and the excitement that he brought to Cleveland, them comparing him to LeBron,
yeah,
he was the biggest bust.
He had a lot of hype, and my only thing about Johnny football, I will argue back that I think it wasn't talent related was his problem. Like, Jamarcus Russell was just genuinely like, he was just not talented in a way where he just didn't do anything other than suck at football in order to not succeed. I think Johnny ruined his own career, and I think that's the difference. When I think of a bust, I think of like, okay, this guy was expected to be good, and not to the demise of alcohol or any other thing. He just sucked at football,
which is fair.
But I also think
at LSU.
I agree, and that's why it was so disappointing that nothing other than his skill set dropped him down. So
and that's why I'm saying, like with Johnny, you have Drake writing songs about you. You have LeBron being like, "That's gonna be the guy," like,
right?
And then all of a sudden, just
I think they were both bad. But with only a minute left, Dylan, we gotta see in the back. Who do we think is the winner? Guy on the left, our left or your left? Because that's me on the screen. Am I on the left still?
Did we both win?
Did I win? Bill's jersey or Oswego hoodie? Who won?
Guy on the left.
Our done.
All right. Well, all right, we both won. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Give us an answer. Name. Big guy. All right. Okay. Me. Oh wait. No, it's me. No, it's me.
I know.
Oh. I thought you were gonna keep arguing to the show
know football.
It's okay. I understand both of those.
People do know football.
Dylan, I don't think you understand this yet, or you don't. No, the better beard. Thank you. It's me.
I don't even have a beard.
I was going to say it's not fair to you. You might not realize this, but this is our next to last episode of the semester.
I know.
So, with that being said, we thank you for joining us for the DK Experience. We will have 2 more seasons, but we have 1 more episode for you all in 2 weeks, and after that, it will be sayonara. See you later, and we'll see you again in September. But until then, good night, and see you in 2 weeks. And enjoy the NFL draft. Have a great night, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.